this. I'm just gonna press my face right up close. Hey, Nico. How are you? What you doing? Looks good. The dirty knobs. Where's my straw? Where's my straw? I don't know. There's a joke there. I don't, apparently I missed it. I'm sitting down, so went over my head easily. Oh, it's a cocaine reference. I get it. You so crazy. Anyway, I thought I would check in and say hello. I'm scraping a Cocobolo fretboard. I'll turn it around and show you. Yes, he says. If I turn this around, let's turn that around. It's a Cocobolo fretboard that I'm just kind of scraping it and getting this one ready to go to its home. Don't I look fun? I look like, oh, this is the internet, I'm sure you'll tell me. Yeah, so back from NAMM, obviously, and NAMM was a lot of fun. It was good to reconnect with friends and meet a whole new bunch of, well, friends. So that was good. Was very excited to have some guitars at the Victory Amps booth. And I believe that they will have some, the same guitars that they had at NAMM, they'll have at their booth at the UK Guitar Show this weekend. No, next weekend, the February 22nd, 23rd, something like that. So if you're in the UK and we're planning on going to the UK Guitar Show in, I think it's in Birmingham, stop by the Victory guitar booths and there will be, they should have a couple of Sullys there. That's exciting. I enjoyed getting to know some of the folks at Victory and look forward to future collaborations. Sure, that's the word I'm looking for. Hi, Sally. Pleasure to meet you. Hey! Thanks for coming and saying hi. Let's see. So this is a discontinued model that I'm finishing up, Galaxy V. This one is for a customer who has had, well, he's got quite a few. This is, the top is 100-year-old redwood burl. Redefines the term crumbly as fuck. Neck through, black limba. We've got, by request, we have Schaller locking tuners. We have a matching redwood burl headstock and truss rod cover, and you can see the gold medal logo. Cocobolo fretboard. The truss rod cover totally looks like Freddy Krueger's skin, doesn't it? I think so too. This is a Trove pickup from Black Tri. And it's Perfecto de Castro, god damn it! Haha, says hello. I couldn't be more happy about that, as you can see. Randy Wilcox, I'm singing your song. Oh, people are saying hello. So, hello. Yeah, so I'm, this has a Schaller Hannes bridge on it. A Trove pickup by Black Tri. Goes nicely with the scheme here. I'll show you again. I don't get a little close. So it's, the bobbins are clear and there's some like gold enamel, maybe some enamel paint. Sing! And I think it looks nice. It looks a little more orangey in this video than it is in person, but it works out well. And so if you were at NAMM, you will recognize that monstrosity. And here's the, this is a Raven. It's got a little Glamazon gold on there. Can I pick it up? If you look on the edge, it's most noticeable. You can see there's a little bit of metallic in there. It's got a non-fine tuner Floyd. Let's see. Has a little fun little geometric inlay. One thing you can't really tell from photos is that there's that layer of a little veneer that goes underneath the headstock veneer and the fretboard, which is kind of cool. If we flip this around, oh Jesus, this is heavy. This is it is. Watch, it just falls. It's a neck through, as you can see, and it's rosewood when no one else would, and got mahogany wings and a big roomy ass cavity for that one volume knob. Why do you have such a big cavity for such a small fucking control? You're a hack, you suck. So, kids, since this rosewood is very heavy, I wanted to do what I could to make it lightweight. And so one of the things is I used my standard Raven-sized cavity for the controls. Also decided to use a Floyd, the non-fine tuner, specifically because one, I think they're cool, and B, do you even lift? No, I don't. One, I think they're cool, and two, I wanted to, you know, if I put, I felt that if I put a traditional locking Floyd on it, it would get, it would, yeah, some people just don't like Floyds, and that's fine. However, a non-locking, non-fine tuner Floyd, you know, a little bit more of a wider appeal, and most importantly, it can have a spring cavity, so that's more wood removal machine. And yeah, so it's kind of a fun guitar. It's just about done. It's actually quite loud acoustically, which is nice. You can't see it. There you go. Some out-of-tune variations on G. Oh, there's a comment that's gonna go away. Would you do a Premiere guitar video again? Yeah, they were supposed to come by, but there was some changes to the way that they were doing their NAMM coverage, and we weren't able to make it happen this year. But yeah, I love Premiere guitar and would love to do that. You're in the UK and you heard it. Well, see, yeah. I like guitars that are acoustically resonant. I think that's more important. Oh, I'm gonna get controversial. I think it's more important to have an acoustically resonant guitar than to give a rat's ass about various tone woods. Because you know what? Don't do it. Don't do what? Oh, don't get controversial? Oh, I just did. Yeah, because I think if you have an acoustically resonant guitar, it doesn't matter what you plug it into, it's gonna sound good. Tone wood, yeah, I know, the whole thing is, it's not something I enjoy discussing or getting caught up in or any of that stuff. It's not that I dismiss any of it, it's not that I agree with any of it. Like most things, I agree with a little, and I agree with not a lot, and whatever, and I just find that with many things in life, your mileage may vary. So, speaking of other really acoustically resonant, tone wood, shoot me in my head. I'm not going to talk about it anymore, I promise. Like this one, this monstrosity. You may have seen this guitar in Jared Dines' ugly or weird guitars at NAMM. And I like Jared. I like Jared a lot. He's a nice guy, and he comes by. I share space. We have space with next to Ormsby Guitars at NAMM. That is Fugly. Thank you. And so, you know, we see Jared, and he's very nice. And so he came by and checked out guitars and asked if he could film it. And I said, yes, absolutely. And now, so I knew that this would be completely, what about tone plastic? Oh, dude, don't fucking use tone plastic. You don't know what the fuck you're doing if you're using that. I'm farting everywhere. That is awesome. My God, I love this. This is the best. People wonder why I don't really do the YouTube stuff anymore. But now I'm saddened that I hadn't in a very long time. So this, which is a completely ridiculous guitar, happens to be very comfortable to play sitting down and standing up because it's really lightweight. But that really helps. It doesn't move, but it is out of tune. But it is pretty acoustically resonant, and that is good. Do you design it? Did I design it to be ergonomic and look a bit silly? So the story behind that guitar, for those of you that are way too young, have you ever seen the inside of a PV Classic 30? He shouts. No. No. I'm not really much of an amp guy. Although, that will soon be changing. So the story behind that guitar, in 86, 87, Ace Frehley had a signature, you lucky bastard. Have I ever been approached by a boutique builder showcase? Oh, at NAMM. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hang on. Or do I not have any interest in that? I did. At Summer NAMM 2017, I had a guitar there. I like Jamie a lot, and the Gales are wonderful people. And, you know, it would be a lot easier, NAMM would be a lot easier if I just displayed there, because I could bring fewer guitars. It's way less money, but you know, with what I'm doing with Sully guitars, it doesn't necessarily fit. Would I ever donate my hair to a, that went away. Oh, base price for guitars, huge fan of your work for ages, always struggle to pull together the money to buy a custom. They start around $2,400. However, we have a production line. I'm sure anybody that's watching this is familiar with Ormsby guitars. And that means you're also familiar with the Ormsby GTRs. And the Conspiracy series, which is my production line, are made in the same place, and they are about a half to about a third of the price of the customs. Now, if you are also watching this, you might be a subscriber to Perfecto de Castro's YouTube channel. He's got some of those. He's actually got a prototype Elita. Also, we talked about the Conspiracy series on the Gear Gods NAMM coverage this past year, and yeah, new amp day imminent, it is. We discussed the Conspiracy series this past NAMM and the NAMM before. So there are definite options. Customs start at around 25 and go up from there. And however, but the Conspiracy series starts at $1,099, and they are really fucking good guitars and worth checking out. So please do that. I think someone asked if I would consider donating my hair. No, quite frankly, I'm probably way too old for that, and no, I hadn't really thought about it. So, shit, what else was I talking about? Nothing of value. So, I don't know. I guess we'll stop here. I'll try and do this more often. I don't think, well, no, fuck it. Who cares? I'll try and do this more often. A friend is Frankensteining me a new old amp with a 50-year-old Marshall head and a 412 with Wem Vendettas. I don't know what that is, but cool. And I hope that's very nice of your friend to do that, and I hope you have fun with the amp. So, do I have anything else fun I can show you? Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Yeah, so NAMM was fun. Oh, the pointy weird guitar. Mainstay of the 70s. Well, have I ever tried Chapman guitars? You know, I haven't played one. Not for any real reason. I don't really have access to them except for like at NAMM. Although they are in Guitar Center, so I could go to Guitar Center and play one. They are, I think, as Perfecto de Castro once put it, the Chapmans that are made in Korea are made in the same factory that do the Conspiracy series guitars, my production line. So they're not siblings, but they come from the same fertility clinic, he once said, and I thought that was good and appropriate. So, yeah, I'm sure they're great guitars, and yeah, I mean, clearly they're doing something right. They're doing very well for themselves. I just got 3 Texans shipped in from China. Can't wait to unbox them. I don't know what 3 Texans are. I mean, like 3 people? Oh, someone's a fart bomb. Wow. This is fun. All right, kids. Cool, you got 3 Texans shipped to you from China. 3 people. Cool. I'm sure that, I don't know, I got nothing. Finish the guitar, so thank you. Late 80s, Washburn did a signature model for Ace Frehley. Was that. And it was when the ad came out, it was the first time Ace had been seen publicly, thanks Randy, seen publicly without makeup on. And being a Kiss fan, especially an Ace fan, you know, I was very excited about that. And the guitar I thought was completely ridiculous at the time. And I also thought it was kind of neat and fun in a holy shit, this is ridiculous, but it's also pretty cool kind of way. Ace hated those guitars and went back to went back to Les Pauls, and that's fine. I think it was one of those things where maybe they kind of backed a truck of money up for him, and then they went with it. So, and that's fine, you know. I mean, it's certainly not the most genuine thing to do in the world, but we got to make a living. So yeah, it was one of those guitars that I thought was ridiculous and fun. The original was a bolt-on and had a Washburn Wonder Bar on it, which was a Washburn Wonder Bar is almost as bad as a Bigsby or a Kahler, almost. The nice thing about a Washburn Wonder Bar is that there actually is something nice. It requires no modification. So if you got like a tune-o-matic or stop tail, it'll drop in and go away. So that's nice. Let's see. So when I decided what I was going to make for NAMM, one of the things that is a good idea is to make something that is eye-catching, make something that's a little bit weird, make something that's a little different from what you normally do. And so that's what I did. Obviously, I didn't put a Wonder Bar on there because it was a terrible idea. I made the guitar neck through instead of bolt on. It is quite comfortable. And I'll show you the back of it. So this ridiculous guitar, there's a little bevel on here, like on a Rhodes, and instead of a volume knob, it just has an on-off button. Instead of the jack being here, I put it on the back of the wing, little strap jack, and it's got a Tessie on-off kind of dealy that lights up when you plug it in. And hipshot hardtail. The fretboard is painted. As you can see, it is quite reflective. And the Washburn headstock is similar to this. I just flipped it, and this is the reverse of a Raven headstock. And I realized that many of you may not really know what I'm talking about. The EVH Star guitar. This probably looks like an EVH Star guitar if you have glaucoma. This is neck through, and I made the back nice and satin, super comfy, and when you sit, it just kind of sits and stays put. So that was a nice surprise. Again, a completely ridiculous guitar, and is one of those things where I knew that it was going to be an attention getter, which is really the reason that I did it. And so a lot of people got a kick out of it. A lot of people were like, what the hell was that? So really that was the whole point. So when Jared's video came out, it's like, oh man, you're talking shit about your guitar. I'm like, no. It is completely ridiculous. And that was the point. I don't think it's necessarily ugly, but yeah, it definitely has, it is one of those things that, it's, you know, the eye of the beholder kind of thing. So, I mean, fuck, people play tellies, so. Yes, I called tellies ugly, and I'll do it again. That's it. All right, so I'm yammered on, and no one's gonna watch this ever again, and that's okay. So those who did watch, thanks for watching, and just say no to Bigsby's, and oh, if you put your head down, I will look like a broom. Oh, I will. That's true. Tellies are the ugliest mainstream guitars ever. I would actually save that for the Gibson SG. Ooh, the hits keep coming. So, talk to you later. Bye. I can't turn this off. That's awesome.